what's going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here. And hey, if you want to learn how to get tons of traffic that converts into leads, sales, and profits for you and your business, stick around and watch today's video through until the very end, as I'm about to share with you a huge mistake that so many people make when it comes to how they approach getting traffic in their online business, that if you reverse, will allow you to get traffic, generate leads, make sales, build a massive audience, and at the end of the day, build a very profitable business. With that said, if this is your first video, my name is Misha Wilson, and over the course of the last few years, I've done nearly $20 million in total sales, and I've helped multiple marketers get to the six-figure mark in their own personal journey by sharing with them and showing them the exact same traffic methodologies that I'm about to share with you here today in this video. So everything I'm going to share with you is not based on theory, but actual application. And if you use it in your business, it will absolutely work. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right in.
Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can enjoy the lifestyle of your wildest dreams.
All right, so why I wanted to go ahead and hop on here real quick today and just kind of share this message, impromptu, as you can tell, don't have the full-on fancy light set up, don't have any of that stuff working for me right now, but wanted to go ahead and hop on right after a client call that I just had. I had a couple of different client calls and essentially share a story about where a client's at and how it's one of the most frustrating things for me as a mentor to deal with, and a shift in perspective that my client has to have, and that also you have to have if you want to create success in your online business. So my client's actually in a really good place right now. She's actually running some ads. She has her sales funnel set up. She has all the various elements working very well when it comes to a lead acquisition, cost and sales conversion rate and all that jazz. And essentially, she's gotten to the point where she's at break even with her funnel, right? She's spending $1, she's generating leads, she's building an email list, she's breaking even on her ad cost, she's doing it with affiliate marketing products, so it's not even her own products, and she's at a point where she's at break even, which to me, someone, being in the industry, being in this industry for years, seeing how many people struggle so hard to get to that point, remembering back to my own journey on just how hard it was for me to get to that point in my journey, that is something that I'm literally willing to, jump up and down about, and something that I want to jump up and down about and celebrate. And absolutely, I'm just completely and totally fired up for my client because they've hit this milestone and this awesome goal. Yet when I was on the call with my client, it was kind of, she essentially was coming from a place of being let down. And she was coming from a place of, God, my funnel is working so well, and my capture page is converting, and my sales page is converting, but I'm still not making, a huge profit in my business yet. And it was this point of feeling let down, and this point of feeling or expecting that there should be more. And don't mind the bird outside if you can hear it. Of course, right when I start doing a video, it starts chirping. But my client was in a space where she felt let down, like something better should be happening and something else should be happening, and she should be making more based on where she's at right now. And there's a hidden lesson within this video that anytime you have a quote unquote should, anytime you have an expectation, anytime you have an expectation that's based out of something other than actual, numbers, data, and results, oftentimes you're kind of setting yourself up to feel let down, right? But either which way, she's at a point where she's feeling kind of let down. And I kind of had to talk to her and say, God, this is exactly where you want to be. Because if you've been following me for any period of time, or any other marketer in the online world for any period of time, really where you're trying to get with your funnel, and this is kind of part of the traffic lesson, where you're trying to get with your initial sales funnel is not to being super profitable. It's not to, spending $1 and then making $2, spending $1 and then making $3, etc. Your goal is to get to a point where you're literally breaking even. And once you break even, you can then go out, you can spend more money to generate more leads, to break even consistently, to fill your pipeline of customers. And then once you fill your pipeline of customers, those are the people who are going to buy over and over and over again. Those are the people who are going to continue to buy over and over and over again. And not to be super cliche or super corny, but those customers buying over and over and over again is the difference between this award up here, that was a $1 million award, and this award up here, that was a $10 million award. All of the money, all of the profit, all of, once again, the back end margin for you and your business is going to come from customers who purchase not once, but purchase over and over and over again. And the mistake that so many people make when it comes to traffic is they might get to a point where they have traffic dialed in. They might get to a point where they have their funnel dialed in to a point where, they're getting traffic. Maybe they're even getting traffic, generating leads, making sales, but doing so at a slight loss, right? Like on lots of our campaigns, I'm totally willing to take a 15 to 20% loss on the front end, knowing that I'm going to generate customers. And then when I generate those customers are going to buy over and over and over again. So I can make more of a profit on the back end. But instead of feeling like they're winning, instead of feeling like things are going exactly the way they should be going, which is the reality of the situation, instead of feeling like, God, I'm doing everything just the way I should be and I'm getting the result I should be getting, so I'm going to keep doing more of it, they feel let down. They feel like, God, I should be getting a better result. They feel like, I need to get this thing to the point where I can spend $1 and then make $2 immediately, instantly, right now. And they end up stopping, right? They turn off campaigns. They turn off the ads that they're running. They, adjust their capture page, adjust their landing page, adjust their thank you page, adjust their funnel, hoping to have the thing convert better, where at the end of the day, there was never a problem. Then because they adjust something that isn't broken, it ends up backfiring, it works against them, it then works against them and they get even more disheartened. Then you're going through this whole process of feeling disheartened about something you should have never felt disheartened about, because at the end of the day, things were working just the way they were supposed to be working. And so the lesson here today is to understand that when it comes to your traffic, well, really two lessons, right? The first lesson is to understand that one of the most deadly traps that you can get yourself into, one of the most disappointing traps, and one of the things that costs so many people their momentum, and as a result, really costs them their dreams, not to be dramatic, but it's true. One of the most deadly things you can do is set false expectations and fall into the trap of having false expectations that you don't check when it comes to what assumptions are you making about this expectation. What are we expecting to have happen that maybe the best marketer in the world, it never happens for them. So why are we expecting that it should happen? Why are we setting ourselves up to be let down when it doesn't happen, when in reality things are going exactly the way they should be going? So that's the first lesson here, right? Never fall prey to your false expectations. Look at the expectations that you're making and that you have in your business, and look at what assumptions you're making when it comes to those expectations, and check those assumptions and see if those assumptions are actually accurate. And then from there, when it comes to traffic, when you get to a point where you're spending $1, making back $1, building your list and generating a customer, you have hit the holy grail, all right? Your single most valuable asset in your business is not your email list, it's not your traffic sources, it's not, your sales funnel even, which is very tightly kind of, woven into this. Specifically, it is your buyer's email list, right? The list of people who have bought from you, are on your list, are a customer, and will then buy over and over and over again if you deliver on your promises, if your products are good, if your services are of high quality, and if you actually care for your customers, ultimately leading to more profits for you and your business, and at the end of the day, a long-term sustainable business. Because guess what? Stuff's gonna happen. You're gonna hit icebergs. You're gonna run into cash flow issues. If you grow your business to a point where you're doing 7-8 figures in sales, well, stuff's gonna happen at some point. And the place where you can create a revenue surge from is by running promotions to those customers that you have and you've served and you've given value to and you've provided high quality service to. So Hope you get the point. Think you do. As always, if you got value, let me know what your biggest takeaway was in the comments section below. I love reading each and every single one of your comments, and I try to reply to every single one as well. I hope you got a ton of value out of this episode, and if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon notification button, and in doing both of those things, you'll be notified when I do more videos just like this. All right, guys, till next time, over and out. Remember these two traps, avoid them, avoid false expectations, get to a point where you're break even in your funnel and you have absolutely gotten to the point where you're supposed to be, and you should be celebrating that win, not be feeling let down. Let me know what your biggest takeaway is in the comments section below, and I will see you in the next video.